Hello, my name is Dr. Ruthie, Dr. Ruth Newstifter if you want to be formal, and I'm a professional sexuality educator over at exploringintimacy.com. I'm also the author of The Nice Girl's Guide to Talking Dirty, but today I'm here with the great folks at funwares.com answering your questions about sex and relationships. If you want to write me a question, you can email it to that address right down there. You can also send it to me at Twitter at that name right down there, and I will be happy to get back with you. So that's AskDrRuthie at funwares.com or twittering at dr.ruthie. So I got a wonderful question in my email that I am happy to answer today. I'm going to shorten it just a little bit for our more language-sensitive listeners, but a lovely gentleman said that he wants the hot doctor to milk his prostate. Now, you're going to have to write back and let us know because we're up for debate. Funware says that they think it's me. I'm not sure exactly who you're speaking about, so you'll have to let us know. But if it was about me, thank you very much. And but then the question went in to follow up, will prostate milking make him gay or more likely to enjoy gay sex? Or does he need to just get in touch with his liberal side, he said. So all right, this is a great question and I am very happy to answer it for you. So first let me explain what prostate milking is for folks who don't know. So basically, if you were born with a penis and a scrotum, you were probably born with a prostate too. A prostate is this lovely little organ that sometimes causes guys problems a little later in life. But it is located up inside the body, and you find it by going in the anus and making a come hither motion with the finger pointing towards the belly button. Of course, it is not like you just stick the finger in and go for it. You have to warm up, use lots of really good lube, and follow all that great advice that I have given earlier in all of these different videos that I've done for Funwares about anal play, because this is really one of the most asked about types of activities is anal play. So I love that people are curious and wanting to be learning more about it and looking for good resources. Good job, everybody. So prostate milking is when a person with a prostate gets off from having the prostate stroked internally through the anus. And it feels incredibly intense for guys, and it can be a wonderful experience. And yes, some guys, perhaps many guys, we don't really have good research on this, can get off just from prostate stimulation. Now, it's not some sort of gold star standard that makes you a better guy if you can get off just from that. Why not combine it with other types of physical stimulation that work for you? But also, you know, hey, fun homework to see if it can happen. Oh, it didn't work today. I guess I'll just have to try it again tomorrow. So that's what prostate milking is. And actually it isn't really so much the prostate that causes the delightful feelings, but this wonderful nest of nerves that kind of hold and cradle the prostate. Now, if your prostate has been removed, you've had prostate surgery, this is not going to work the same way for you. In fact, you probably already know that a lot of things about sex are not working the same way for you anymore. If you are looking towards some sort of prostate procedure, definitely talk with your doctor about the idea of nerve-sparing prostate surgery. It's not a good option for everyone, but if it's a possibility, ask and see if that's something that can be done. That can really save and help with a lot of sexual stimulation later on. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent about prostates. I mean, what better place to do it than here, but I will continue. So, when it comes to anal pleasure, if you're male-bodied, then you have those nerves around the prostate that make that delightful pleasure, but regardless of what genitalia you were born with, you have wonderful nerves around the opening of the anus. The anus is two muscles that go in a circle, and there's a whole lot of nerves in there that really seem to serve pretty much no other function other than sexual pleasure. Yay! So these nerves are specifically about sexual pleasure, and with lots of lube, and when you're turned on, and you know, good stimulation where you like it, and a time and a place where you feel safe, and you've breathed deeply and tried to let go of any hang-ups you may have, then that anal sensation can feel really delightful for everybody. So that can be stimulation on the outside of the anus, just a little ways in around those ring muscles, or going deeper. So, and then if you happen to have a prostate, then you have that particular type of stimulation as well. Does it have anything to do with sexual orientation? Absolutely not. We are born with these nerves regardless of who or what we're attracted to, and regardless of what kind of sex we have. That's just an anatomical truth. We have those nerves, and those nerves like to be stimulated as long as it's a happy, healthy, safe situation with somebody who knows what they're doing, or you know what they're doing, or you manage to bumble in the right direction with good lube and touch and taking your time and all that good stuff. So if all those, social factors, your own mental factors are in line, and the stimulation is good, and the lube is good, and all that sort of stuff, then your body will most likely like stimulation in those areas. Now, some people like a certain kind of stimulation more than another kind of person. Some people may be totally against this type of stimulation. That's probably more social, personal, and political than it is anatomical. Doesn't make it any less valid. It's totally, you make your own decisions about this. But just kind of letting you know there's lots of things involved here, right? So it will not have any impact on your sexual orientation. Who you're attracted to and the type of sex you like to have is due to a lot of different factors, and your anatomical truths, the way you're built, are there regardless. Now, if you happen to already be same-sex attracted, or pansexual, so you're attracted to more than one gender, or bisexual, some people say, depending on how many genders you think of there as being, then this may help you to learn more about that in a way, because maybe it will open your mind and think more about the different people that these sorts of pleasures could be happening with. But the point of what I'm saying is that you already have your sexual orientation, who you're attracted to. So if you participate in this activity and then discover that you do happen to be attracted to people of the same sex, well, that was there before you participated in the activity. The activity didn't make that happen. Now, of course, we know that scientifically it's normal for people to fluctuate slightly in who they're attracted to. Heterosexual women will be attracted to more manly men when they're fertile, and more caretaking type guys when they're not fertile. So even within 1 month, we can see women fluctuate on the types, heterosexual women are fluctuating on the types of men they're attracted to. But throughout the lifespan, we know that both men and women have fluctuations too. Sometimes these fluctuations are very minor. You don't even notice them, or it could be something as simple as, wow, I really used to like women with a slight build, now I like women with a curvier build, now I like women with a slight build again, who knows? Or it could be more dramatic and actually go into genders and things like that. But again, that has nothing to do with whether or not you're enjoying anal stimulation, except for the slight possibility that it might make you a little more open-minded and allow yourself to think about who you're attracted to instead of just letting it be fed to you by a stereotype or something like that. But even so, that attraction will have existed regardless of whether or not you participated in anal play. I hope this makes sense. Some of the words came out as convoluted, but between the social and the anatomical and the personal and the political, these are a lot of factors that go into how we like different kinds of sex play and how we like different genders. So sit down, muddle through it yourself, be safe, be consensual, have a lot of fun, and I'll see you at the next video.